back to Good Life in Jamaica. Today we're featuring the laying of concrete for Jamaica's longest bridge. We're in the Sign area region of Montego Bay, just where the Montego Bay bypass crosses over the Sign Irwin main road. And to my surprise, I'm just in time to see the laying of concrete for the longest bridge in Jamaica, which is a part of the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. It's a lovely weekday morning and the check team is out in their full force, ensuring that they have the full complement of workmen to carry out the laying of concrete for this bridge. If this is your first time coming across our videos on this channel, do remember to hit that subscribe button below this video. Like our videos, tap the thumbs up button so you don't miss out on all the latest updates that we have on infrastructural developments in Jamaica. Now, we have been tracking this construction project at the Montego Bay bypass since its very inception, since the first set of steel was laid in its foundation. And just looking on this bridge, trust me, it gives me a sense of pride to know that this type of infrastructure is going into Western Jamaica. This was long coming for Montego Bay. As we know, traffic in Montego Bay has caused a gridlock at times, and so this Montego Bay bypass is now here to alleviate this traffic congestion. This Montego Bay Perimeter Road project is approximately now 55% complete. That's according to a press release, so it's official. It says it's about 55% complete, and the official scheduled completion date is now May 2026. I've been noticing the comments in our previous videos where persons were actually questioning the stated completion date. So now it's official. The completion date is May 2026 for the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. I can't speak to the phase opening of certain sections of this project, but the given completion period is May 2026. Do remember the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project is a US $274 million design-build construction contract with China Harbour Engineering Company Limited. Check. The scopes of work include the design and the construction of the Montego Bay bypass, which will be 15.1 kilometers long. It involves the Barnett Street, West Green Avenue Road rehabilitation and the expansion works, the design and the construction of the Long Hill bypass to reduce the traffic congestion, and the comprehensive drainage study of the Montego Bay bypass area. The Prime Minister also reported recently that 90% of work on the Montego River Bridge, which we are looking at now, it has been completed. This bridge is officially the largest or the longest bridge in Jamaica, and it's right here in Montego Bay. So while we were at this construction site, we noticed trucks carrying marl and stone moving closer and closer, dropping off material just in this vicinity where we're standing right now. If you notice, the boulders are here. So they have placed marl and stone at the end of the bridge to ensure that this area is not washed away when there is heavy rainfall. Trucks carrying premixed concrete have been back and forth. Trust me, it's a lot of concrete they're putting on top of this bridge. So this bridge is now running from the Sign Irwin area, across the Sign Irwin main road, and over behind the Meadows of Irwin area, and the Perimeter Road will continue on to Fairfield area and into Bogue area. A big thank you to all our subscribers and our regular viewers for being with us through the very start of this construction project up to where it is now. Trust me, I've been reading the comments and I'm very happy to see that persons have been liking our videos. Big shout out to our regular supporters such as Bam Bam, Darnett, Garfield and Douglas and many more who have been supporting this channel. A big thank you to everybody. So to view the previous videos that we did on this Montego Bay bypass, check the description for all of those videos that we did. Also, you can look in the comments for a few other videos as well to check out just how we have been tracking the progress of the Montego Bay bypass and the construction of the longest bridge in Jamaica. We have been here since the very first set of steel has went into the ground. And trust me, I'm just happy to see where this bridge has reached right now.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has recently given some updates on the construction of the longest bridge in Jamaica and the general Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. So listen to what he has to say.
The Montego Bay Perimeter Road project is a US $274 million design, build, construct contract with China Harbour Engineering Company. The project scope includes design and construction of the Montego Bay Bypass Road, 15.1 kilometers of roadway, the Barnett Street, West Green Avenue Road rehabilitation and expansion works, the design and construction of the Long Hill Bypass to reduce traffic congestion, and that is 10.5 kilometers of roadway, and a comprehensive drainage study of the Montego Bay Bypass area. Mr. Speaker, the Long Hill Bypass was originally designed as 2 lanes to be later expanded to 4 lanes. However, the government has decided to expand to 4 lanes now for significant cost savings and the benefits it will afford residents of St. James and indeed Westmoreland. I am pleased to report that the project is progressing well. The Montego River Bridge is 90% completed. I toured the bridge and it is a fantastic piece of infrastructure. It's the largest bridge in Jamaica. Fantastic piece of infrastructure. And the overall project, Mr. Speaker, is 55% complete. The project is scheduled to be completed in May 2026. Intends to expand the Southern Coastal Highway from Williamsfield in Manchester along the south coast towards Hodges in St. Elizabeth, which is in the vicinity of the border of Westmoreland. The project includes bypass for major towns such as Junction, Southfield, and Black River. The project has gone through the PIAB process, that's the Public Investment Appraisal process, and the source of funding is being identified. We expect to tender this project during the 2025-2026 financial year. That's a major project, Mr. Speaker, that is going to extend the Williamsfield Highway all the way around to the border of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. The North Coast Highway PPP project will see the expansion of the North Coast Highway from 2 to 4 lanes from Miami Bay to St. James. The concept design has been developed and the project is being prepared for tender in 2025-2026 financial year. This project aims to enhance transportation infrastructure, stimulate economic growth, and promote sustainable development along the North Coast. We saw several concerts and entertainment events held in that general region of Miami Bay, and it created significant congestion. We have this project here, Mr. Speaker, which will expand that roadway to the border of St. James to 4 lanes. It will improve traffic flow, but we bear in mind, Mr. Speaker, that along that roadway is an emerging urban center. And so the road is being designed with that in mind. So it will not necessarily be a highway, but it will be a main boulevard. But it will be designed in some places with grade separated interchanges and overpass so that there is not much interference with egress and entry onto the road. So that will give significant relief to the commuting public, and we will start that project. The intention is to begin that project in the next financial year. We're also looking to develop, Mr. Speaker, the St. Anne's Bay project, which is the St. Anne's Bay bypass. And this will be an extension to the North-South Highway from Miami Bay, traversing westward and parallel to the North Coast Highway through sections of through sections of St. Anne and terminate in the vicinity of Discovery Bay. The expansion will be a 30-kilometer four-lane highway. The concept has been developed and the source of funding is being identified. So on that corridor, you will have a main boulevard which will carry traffic from the exit of the current north-south highway in the Miami Bay vicinity all along. So that will be a very well-developed corridor. But we will also extend the current north-south highway with a parallel highway. And so persons heading to St. James would not have to drive through Miami Bay. They could go straight on the highway and head into Montego Bay, because the intention is to develop that corridor into the new urban center. And it is not that the government is doing it in a sense, Mr. Speaker. It is that it has its own energy, and persons have already started to develop along the corridor. And so we bear that in mind as we develop the road. That is going to be the boulevard through a main urban center. So, Mr. Speaker, yes, there are challenges with roads. And I hope that today I've been able to put those challenges into the proper context and perspective. We take responsibility for the roads of Jamaica. Because the columns that hold up the bridge are 30 meters high. The span of the bridge itself would be 180 meters in length, connecting the roadway in that direction, the roadway here. This is the largest and longest four-lane bridge in Jamaica at this point. And I'm certain that as we build out the infrastructure in Jamaica, we're going to be building far more impressive structures than these. This structure is going to enable the easy movement of traffic in and around Montego Bay. When we build infrastructure, yes, it is impressive, yes, it looks good, but the real purpose of the infrastructure is to improve quality of life. And one of the challenges we have with quality of life in Montego Bay is the number of hours of our lives that we spend stuck in traffic.